Hello, folks. My name is Earl Teets, and welcome to our Project Healthy Wealth Common Sense approach to taking ownership of your home business. Project Healthy Wealth was my brand name as an online business coach. And what I got excited about coming to Common Sense was seeing one vehicle for income production that I believe could serve people in an affordable way far above any other competition that's out there, at least for the next 5 to 7 years, which is very powerful in this industry. So, first thing I want to do, folks, is say congratulations as a Common Sense member. You could not ask for a better timing for a home business. Folks, success leaves clues. And when you know how to capitalize on them, your path to victory becomes certain. So let's dive into why you need to be excited to be where you are at the perfect time as a home entrepreneur. So when you really grasp this, and then you understand what to do on a daily basis to put the money in your pocket, you have an edge above 90% of the people that are starting in this industry today. And I believe that you deserve that kind of edge. So I'm going to bring to the table the training it takes to provide you that edge and ensure you a path that you know you can go down successfully with help each step of the way and really make some things happen. This is exciting. So let's take a look at why. Really, in 2008, success leaves some major clues. The housing market crashed, the market dove low, the economy tanked at its lowest since the Great Depression in the 1920s. And most people feared using a credit card to make online purchases. The population of purchasing power was 134 million people. And as employment plummeted, home business exploded, creating more $1 million earners than ever before in history. Okay, folks, the average startup cost for a home business with health products then was $1,200 to $3,000 just to get started. The monthly auto ship to qualify for total earnings averaged around $300 per month. Now, according to the Direct Sales Association, 90% of those auto ship accounts that were set up, they stopped ordering within 90 days. What do you think that did to the residual income? Yet look how many people made millions, historic amounts as home business entrepreneurs. So, what do we have today that we can be even more excited about? Well, the pandemic's nothing to be excited about, but it is a global situation. It's created lots of problems where we in the work from home industry could capitalize with solutions. How many people aren't able to go to work that are sent home? And the ability to be able to do some actual work from the comfort of home takes place. Okay, so we're talking about home business. What is business? Business is when you put a consumer in front of a product or a service and a purchase is made. Okay, that's the simplicity of it all. Look at Amazon. Okay, the most richest successful company on the planet today. Amazon on the globe, billions and billions of dollars. So do you still want to look at the internet and say, oh, that stuff don't work? No, that stuff does work. And what we're going to show you here is how you can capitalize it over and above anywhere else. It's nice to know where the advantage is and how to be in front of it. You see, most people have adapted to online purchasing today to avoid the crowds, and more purchases are made with credit cards online today than there are purchases made offline. So that's very powerful. The population of purchasing power today, 273 million people. Folks, that's over double what it was in 2008. Now, the good news about our common sense path is our top enrollment pack to start a home business, just under $500. And a monthly auto ship to qualify for earnings is less than $75. Over the last year and a half, folks, results have shown that our average repeated auto ship order is 3 products a month. That's less than $175 a month. And that's the average repeat order results for the last year and a half with Common Sense. Kind of looks like we solved the problem they were facing in 2008, brought affordability to the market. And what happens now? People see solutions they can afford and enjoy. So that's pretty powerful, folks. And your story is going to start here. It's so important to understand how to develop your story of success by results. Now, this happens by your actions, whether you're a customer or whether you're a business builder. So your story does start here. 28 years of helping others in our industry. The one thing I learned from Don Maxwell in person on leadership was he taught time and again that we are a result of the daily actions that we practice. Good success follows a good daily routine. So I really enjoyed getting to meet John Maxwell, having my picture taken with him, working with other people. To me, there's fake leadership and there's real leadership skills. And I wanted to learn the real leadership skills from those that really knew how to lead. John Maxwell was awesome. So let's dive into some basics. According to biology, our body is made up of cells, and every 90 days, those cells are going to die off and new ones will grow in their place. So when our objective is to gain optimum results from feeding each cell the nutrition it needs to do what it's supposed to do, we need to make sure that each of the 90 days of the cell cycle, our cells are getting that cellular nutrition. Okay, so that means we need to take whatever it is that we're putting into our body on a daily basis for 90 days. And at the end of the 90 days, measure what kind of results it is that we're seeing. Okay, remember the Tom and Jerry commercial on TV? Folks, for many years, people took a look at nutrition, and what it can do is if it were a magic potion, take the pill or supplement and expect instant results. If it takes those cells 90 days to develop a full cell cycle, wouldn't it make sense that if nutrition is missing in certain places, certain parts of that cell development just aren't going to take place properly and things are not going to balance out, are they? Okay. So the truth is our cells need to develop one area of cellular purpose to fight off free radicals. Another is to combat inflammation. And let's not leave out hydration and proper mineral efficiency for natural disease control and weight loss. Did you know that there's over 30 clinical studies on micronutrients with the proper minerals for brain function that have shown natural relief from anxiety, depression, improvements in memory and cognitive function? Okay, folks, people suffering from dementia, ADHD, bipolar disorder have achieved amazing results from providing minerals that used to be in the soil and vegetation that today are not present because of pesticides, fertilizers, and chemical food additives. Our bodies are being robbed of certain nutrients and elements that they're used to, that their bodies used to get from natural food. So many of those completed medical studies involved 6 months to a full year of observation of daily intake of nutrients. Now, again, folks, success leaves clues. If you truly want a great product experience, you need to take the products every day for 90 days. So we understand as you go through this process, I want you to take a notebook and jot down the little things that you see as improvements over time. This is what you do as a customer. You're your own first and best customer as a business owner. Always remember, results will always market better than hype. So I'll give you an example of my own personal story. My personal results, 90 days was fine. After 90 days of taking these products, was finding that my blood pressure went from high to normal. My cholesterol went from high to normal. My joint pain went down by at least 80%. I have nerve damage in my neck from breaking my neck in a car wreck, and those pain levels went way down. So I also enjoyed losing 20 pounds and not running out of breath when I would bend over to tie my boots. Now, what did I look like when the journey began? That's the top picture. That was day one. What did I look like on day 90? Look, that big belly was gone 90 days later. You see, owning my own lawn care and property maintenance company, I worked 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days per week. And the weight loss was just not coming off after that major physical labor. What I learned was without proper nutrition to the cells, the natural weight loss won't happen. So the key to losing weight naturally is lose it naturally so it stays off and doesn't come back on real fast. Now, at one time in my life, I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day and I drank a few sodas. When I look at the monthly expense of 3 cartons of cigarettes, which is 10 packs per carton, so for 30 days, 3 cartons of cigarettes was $80 a carton. That's $240 a month. Let's not leave out the other $90 a month at 3 sodas a day, right? That was the average, just being honest. So, oh yeah, let's not forget those $5 coffees when we got to have a mocha in the morning to start the day. And folks, all I did was transfer my spending from bad habits and replace the bad habits with good nutrition. I found out I actually saved hundreds of dollars a month. And what I thought I could not afford turned out to benefit my budget as well my body. The products I use every month are Java Sense, Foundation, Boost, and Brain Sense. Okay. So now you've seen a product story as a result of a proper daily routine of becoming a product of the products. Now, this is where we're going to start to talk about the business, folks. So if you have no desire to become a business builder, this part of the video is over for you. And congratulations for seeing how important it is to take your product every day for 90 days, track the different results you see so you can have a good product story. When people see you're excited to talk about something that you've actually done, they're drawn to the conviction that's in your excitement. Your excitement comes from getting results. How can you get results if you don't pay attention to the daily details? So that's why I share all that with you, folks. So now it's time for the business training, okay? Like the turtle on the skateboard, work smarter, not harder. And that's what we're going to talk about here because income is the whole idea of having a home business. And when it comes to this process, you will all not always like what I share with you and know it's always the truth. You know, as a professional business, you always have a schedule and a monthly operation budget. Often that's hid from people, and I don't think it should be a surprise if you're planning your future. So you're always in business for yourself. So it's smart to follow a proven path to profit. 90% of the people who begin a new business fail to earn money in their first month in the field of network marketing. It's important that you understand that. So, what is it that the 10% do who actually earn the money? That'd be a major clue that we need to know, right? So, the 10% who actually earn the money have one major detail in common. It's 100% of them had a plan in writing for their first full work quarter. Okay. Let me repeat that 100% of them had a game plan in writing for their full first work quarter. We're going to demonstrate what one of those looks like in this very training so you don't have to pull your hair out trying to figure out the details behind that. It really is a simple process, okay? My friend and mentor on our Saturday, my friend and mentor, he's also our Saturday morning trainer, Eddie Freeman, has taught 32 people the skill sets that have helped them to earn 7 figures in our industry. So we're not teaching off of hype, we're teaching off of facts. He teaches 2 sets of eyeballs every day on a video or a live presentation. Okay, that's what he teaches. 2 sets of eyeballs on a video or live presentation. And then after they've seen that video presentation, there is a 3-way call with a success coach to help them take the next step. Now, what if they don't want to build a business, but they just want to use the product? Why not introduce them to another person who's gotten results with the products that they're interested in and share with them the path of the 90-day sales cycle so they can actually understand how to have the odds in their favor as a customer of your product. Okay, so that 3-way call isn't just to make money off of somebody. That 3-way call is to serve them. Maybe it's the next step in the business to make money, or maybe it's the next step as a customer to ensure the results that you want by giving them another piece of information that maybe they didn't know before. But as you spent more time together on the phone or on a chat, oh gosh, you need to see this video. Let me text that to you. And having a phone app in your smartphone that can help you do that means you don't have to be a master salesperson. Here at Common Sense, we let the tools do the explaining. And I want you to remember, in the industry of network marketing, if you are explaining, you are going to draw the insane. What is insanity? Repeating the same thing, hoping for different results. The insane answer, no, this ain't for me. No, I'm not a salesperson. Oh, no, I don't need those magic products. Okay. Those are the insane answers that you don't want to have to put up with. Okay. You don't have to put up with those insane answers if you don't use insane approaches. Okay. So, my friend and mentor, Eddie Freeman, has taught 32 people with these skill sets. Here's what he looks like. Okay, that's Eddie right there. In 1 work quarter, this is accomplished. Okay. What are we doing? 2 people a day. We're going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you shared the fact with me that you'd like to make some more money or that you want to feel better. Maybe it's both. Okay. As soon as you've discovered this from a conversation, all you're going to do, I'm so glad you shared that with me. I got a video that shows how people are getting results with that same situation. Let me text that to you. What's the best number I can text that to? You text them a video. Our phone app lets you know when they've watched the video, so you're ready for a 3-way call with a success coach for the last and final step. Now, we've learned and proven that it takes 0 sales skills to guide somebody to a video that has information in it of how they can solve a problem with a health issue or solve problems with money issues or both. That's the beauty of the system. It's simple to duplicate. So by doing 2 a day, 7 days a week, like Eddie teaches, that's 180 times per work quarter. Now, he teaches that if you take the weekends off to put in the extra during the week. Me, I take weekends off and I work my business part-time, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. And honestly, folks, if you can't contribute at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week to your own success, entrepreneurship is probably not for you at this time. It takes time and dedication to be able to develop skill sets that will pay you when you need money, not the hours that you work. So I want you to think about that, because when you can leverage skill sets, you can make money when other people are working. So you can't do that as an employee. You got to know where the money's at, folks. And when you know how to capitalize on it, it helps you a lot. So, what are we looking at? We do 3 a day, 5 days a week. That's 15 a day that we've entered into our Go Recruit app. Folks, in this industry of network marketing, it's what duplicates that pays the most. 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, has earned millions of people millions of dollars. The only question is, why not you? All this is a simple process. I want you to think about this. The 28 years that I've been doing this now, the objections haven't really changed much at all, except for technology has made our job easier. What we can do on a Zoom meeting today, we used to do in a motel room in person over 20 years ago. Okay. But the concept's still the same. Get the information in front of eyeballs and get the solutions presented. So as the solutions are purchased, the money is gathered. Okay. So some of you are thinking, hey, wait a minute. I want to run my business my way. That's the whole idea of me being an entrepreneur. And if that's what you're thinking, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way. What I found out was I could put 1 hour a day, 5 days a week by this proven path. And when I want to try other methods, I can do so after I complete the proven path of actions first. So if I'm only putting 1 hour a day in the way the company teaches us to do it properly, and I want to put 3 hours a day into it, my own other way, there's no reason why I can't do that as an entrepreneur. But what I've learned over time is it's awesome to see what other people have done that actually works, that's not a theory, and being able to duplicate those habits. That's the simplicity I learned from in this industry that's made a lot of people go, helped a lot of people from broken, busted to completely financial independence. Okay, so it's important to understand that. The results have proven that the fundamental earning of $600 in the first 7 days has been what top leaders have duplicated the most in our Common Sense company over the last year and a half. I want you to think about this. When you can tell somebody, I just started a part-time business last week for less than $500 and made $600 in that week, and I worked less than 7 hours to make that happen. My gosh, what do you need to do that? Just a smartphone or a laptop? Well, I got a smartphone. What do I got to do to learn how to do what you're doing? It's great. I'll show you a video. What's the best number I can text that to? You see, I'm not explaining to create insane. I'm utilizing the tool. Let the tool do the explaining. Once you put them in the phone app, you can always follow up with them because you always have their phone number, always have their email address. Think about the process that you're on, because it's the process that you get paid for. 90% of all your transactions don't happen the first time they see the solution to the problem they're facing. Most of the time, it's between 5 and 12 times before they take action that they're exposed to the solution. So when you have a phone app that's designed to serve them that many different ways, it allows you a way to follow up professionally without just saying, is it time for you to spend money yet so I can get paid this week? Is it time this week so I can get paid? It's, oh no. Hey, I'm so glad we had that conversation the other day. Sent you the last video. Look, I found another video that goes into even more detail of how we get your problem solved even better. I thought you'd love it. Let me get that sent to you as well. Oh my gosh. Now, what have they seen from you that they aren't seeing anywhere else? They're seeing somebody who has listened to their problem, paid enough attention to them to even recognize videos that will matter to them, that they would be interested to see. That's just good business. not driving people nuts. Think how simple this is, okay? So I want you to look at the story of creating $600 in 7 days. This is the fundamental to your success, okay? So how do we make that happen? How do we accomplish this task? It's real simple. On day one, what are we going to do to make the money? We're going to put together a list. Eddie has taught and Joe Melling have taught 200 people. Put that list of their names and their phone numbers on a piece of paper. Take your time doing it. If you have to pull out a memory jogger and do that, you can. Now, what if that scares you out of your britches? What if that overwhelmed you? What if you've been in network marketing companies before and they taught you how to pester your family so hard that your family wants to disown you? What do you do then? Here's what you do. You recognize who does not want to feel better, who does not need more month than money. The answer to those two questions are very powerful. And when you recognize that, you can sit down and make a list of your top 25 people that you think will benefit on those two basics. And you put that list together. And you don't get scared to connect with them, because remember, you don't have to do the explaining. You're not going to do any selling. All you're going to do is listen to them. Hey, I haven't talked to you a while. How is the family? Wow. How about work? How's work going? Wow. What am I talking about? Family, occupation. Okay. How about what you guys do for fun last winter? Did you get to go on vacation? What do they do for recreation? And how about message? Boy, I'm sure enjoying my early retirement with this internet business that's absolutely exploding. I didn't really expect it to replace my full-time job. How are things going with you? Gosh, I wish I had something like that. Wow. Just so happens we're expanding. You don't have to have any prior experience because we have a system that works. You don't have to be a magic salesperson with all kinds of tactics up your sleeve, because when somebody sees a solution to a problem they're facing, their next step is naturally to take action in that direction. And we teach you how to use the power of a video app we have on our cell phone that takes care of that for you. What's the best number I can text you that solution to? Boom. Okay. Now, I've just shared with you the hardest part they'll ever do in this business. And as you go through that, your phone app's going to let you know when they watch the video so you can make the three-way call with your success coach. Okay. Isn't that awesome? So on day one, what are we going to do? We're going to have a list of 25 names and phone numbers. We're going to connect with them by phone or in person. We're going to make a discovery of a health solution, money solution, or both. That's found. Then the video is sent through the phone app. And after the solution video is seen, the three-way call is done with the success coach to figure out what the next step is together. Now, what are we going to do on day number 2 in our home business? Well, we've already built the list of names of 25. Some of them we weren't able to get a hold of yesterday. So we're going to follow up with all the ones that we can from that list. We're going to add 3 people to that list that we found online or out and about in person. And it's not hard to go to LinkedIn and type in a search box, people looking for opportunity in whatever state you live in. And it'll show you tons of them. Look for the ones that got phone numbers and connect with them. I saw your post on LinkedIn. I'm working with a group of people making things happen. If we could show you how folks have earned $600 in their first 7 days with a part-time business on a proven system, would that be helpful to you? Yes, it would. Great. What's the number? I can text that too. Now I just showed you how to go to LinkedIn and find prospects for your business where you can find people who have an interest in a new opportunity without spending money to do so. So it's just about how you connect with people. Okay. Day 2, We're doing the same thing we did in day one, only we don't have to build the list to 25. We only got to build 3 and follow up with the ones from the day before. Now, days 3 through 5, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on day 2. Now, the odds are at the end of day 5, we've completed 15 three-way calls with the success coach. Okay? These are the actions that we took. Odds are 3 of them joined at the $4.99 pack, bringing in a $300 fast cash bonus that's paid out the 10th of the following month, and a $300 regular commission paid out the end of the following week. So you just made $600 in your first week of your home business because you understood the simplicity of daily actions and you just took them. Okay. Now, as you can see, part-time efforts of 5 hours a week, this simple task can be accomplished. Recognize that if only 1 week of each month was successful and 3 were not, at the end of the year, your organization would still have enough people to accomplish top earning wages in our industry that only 3% of the people get to achieve. Folks, consistency creates success. And when you're able to embrace that and operate a system that is simple to duplicate, the miracles that you could create in this process are completely mind-blowing. Now, in this part-time example, 3 per month, $4.99, it's established a habit that we can max out our comp plan with by building 3 legs. Okay. Now, if you're brand new, don't get nervous because I just said 3 legs. Each month, 1 enrollment goes in each leg, and this duplicates building 1 team together. Okay. Now, what if somebody isn't enrolled underneath another person? Don't worry about that. We have a global bonus pool that pays us on the total company volume every single quarter. Okay. So what we're going to do is, how do we know if we're brand new when to build the next leg? It's real simple. In week 1, we're going to start out. This is where the first leg is built, weeks 1 through 7. Our goal is to get 21 people enrolled in our first leg, because in that 21 people is going to be 3 producers that are going to work, whether we're working or not. So we're going to put the law of averages in our favor with our daily routine. That's all we're doing. 3 a day, 5 days a week, right? We're going to duplicate those habits. The actions that we take daily are going to draw people that will do the things that we do to us naturally. And that's pretty cool how that takes place. But you have to put in the actions to find out the reactions. Okay. So what you're looking at is, you recognize that 1 leg, we got 21 people in it. Now, sometimes you can have a person that hits the silver rank 2 months in a row, or possibly 3 months before you enroll 21 people in that leg, right? And when that happens, you know you've got somebody that's accomplished $2,500 a month in volume, and they're going to stay there and continue to keep going up from there. So now you can move to leg number 2. And what are you going to do? As you enroll 1 person, 1 goes in leg 1. As you enroll number 2, 2 goes in leg, that 1 goes in leg 2. The 4th person you enroll goes in leg 3. The 5th person you enroll, you're going into the 2 legs, right? 1 in 1 leg, 1 in the other as you go. Now, when you've completed this, 2nd leg, it's formed in weeks 8 through 14. Okay. Again, our goal is to bring in 21 in the 2nd leg, just like we got 21 in the 1st leg. But if we get a silver person that's qualified with silver volume 2 months in a row, and walking into the 3rd month, we could actually start the third leg at that point if we haven't enrolled 21 yet. But if we have enrolled 21, we know that somewhere those three are going to catch on and we start the third leg. So we always know when to add the next leg. We don't have to get confused with these kind of details. Okay, it's really simple. Now, what happens in weeks 15 through 21? We follow the same pattern, 15 exposures per week. And now we've done this 21 weeks in a row. At the end of that, we've got 21 people that we've personally enrolled in our third leg, 21 people we've enrolled in our second leg, and 21 people we've enrolled in our first leg. And each one of those three legs, we got three people that are working, whether we're working or not. This starts to create some major financial security, creates momentum, duplication in your group, and most importantly, it maxes out our compensation plan. So most people don't know how to teach a week by week game plan like this in network marketing, because 90% of the time, the comp plans are rigged to where you can't build from the bottom up. There's always gimmicks and gotchas. So that makes it hard because the owners built the company from a standpoint of being able to bring a leader with a huge team of people, creating a huge network of purchasing power fast, rather than building it from the bottom up. So a lot of them can't teach it that way because their compensation plans won't let it be built that way. But when you look at common sense, how the owners took a common sense approach by building a company for distributors by distributors, the compensation plan's not rigged. You can plan this out week by week and see how we lay out the simplicity of how in 21 weeks, just less than 6 months, there are three legs growing each month and the comp plan is in full bloom. What did you do? You repeated the actions you took in day 2 over and over and over and over again. Okay. So in one work quarter, 12 weeks, that's 15 exposures times 12. That's 180, right? Okay. That's the game plan. If you recognize your game plan gets your end results and something comes up in the middle of your game plan, you don't get distracted that way. But if you don't have a plan of action and writing, or you don't understand how you're doing what you're doing or why you're doing what you're doing, chances are 90% of the time you'll get distracted. You won't earn what you're expecting to earn, and you'll think the industry sucks. So what I'm doing today is breaking down how to avoid the pitfalls and embrace what brings you success. Okay. So 1 to 2 years of this practice, folks, can create generational wealth that most people only dream of. Most network marketing companies do have so much hype and gimmicks that they can't show you a game plan from the bottom up, only on the other scale from the top down. Our common sense approach shows you how to build from the bottom up, so a new person who doesn't have an entire team to enroll in their first 90 days can see a path to production that is simple to duplicate. So, folks, with that being said, again, a quote from John Maxwell: you'll never change your life until you change something that you do daily. The secret of your success, folks, is found in your daily routine. So let's go ahead and look at the 5 steps to 7 figures in our daily routine. 1, we're going to plant 3 seeds a day. 3 contacts go into our Go Recruit app. 2, we're going to water 3 seeds and follow up from the day before. 3, we're going to increase your market value to readers. Increase your market value. Readers are leaders. Entrepreneurship is a position of developing your skills. The more you develop you, the more value you bring to the market, the more the market will pay you. The fourth thing that we're going to do is we're going to share value with others in our posts, our emails, and our conversations. And the fifth thing that we're going to do is we're going to ask the $1,000,000 question. If my team did today what I did, what would those results look like? It's kind of an important question to ask, folks. Now, there's no such thing as something for nothing. Embrace the actions daily to ensure your success monthly, creating your legacy yearly. Folks, my name is Earl Teets. It's a blessing and an honor to help people turn their dreams into realities as entrepreneurs. We're going to stop the screen share. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I did record it. All right. I thought I forgot to record it. Awesome. You guys have an awesome day. And remember this, God never made any mistakes, and he made you. It truly is your turn to earn. My name is Earl Teets, and it's a blessing and honor to help others turn their dreams into reality as entrepreneurs. Folks, embrace success while it's hot because it's pounding on your door right now.